Choose our champion. In this series, I will spin a roulette wheel. Where the wheel lands designates my champion. I will then build a team around this Pokemon and try to pull off a feat of some sort. These feats can vary from picking up KOs, supporting fellow team members via redirection, setting up, or disruption, or whatever you suggest. For the first group of Pokemon, I threw all the available Megas on the roulette wheel as a starting point. Is there a Pokemon or challenge you want to see me try to pull off? Feel free to suggest movesets, spreads, or even a core to build around. Leave a comment on the Pokemon and feat you wish to see, and I will add viewer submissions to the wheel and weight them higher than the base champions. So, what are you waiting for? Now, before we get to spinning, I first have to remove Mega Steelix as an option in our wheel. And we also did get 4 comments as of my recording of this episode, which is the 29th. So if you had any comments, those will show in the episode 3. Our first vote was for Excadrill. I added a slice for base form, and I also weighted Mega Excadrill. I had another vote for Espeon, building a team around Espeon as a champion. A team based on fossils. I think there's 5 fossils, so I have a little bit of wiggle room in that last slot. Probably going for something ancient. And another vote for Mega Starmie, so I'm going to add weight to that slice. And we're going to go see if you guys got to choose our champion. What's up, everybody? It's Mammy here with episode 2 of Choose Our Champion. Here we are going to spin the wheel and see what our team will be built around. Had a lot of fun with the last one. I'm hoping we get something really cool, or one of your guys' suggestions. That'll be pretty fun. Is that Crabongle? Okay. I've actually been really wanting to use this one, so I'm excited to hop into the team builder and see what I come up with. I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, so I'm opting to do this one a little differently on this episode, so let me know if you guys prefer this or the other one better. So initially, of course, I led with Crabongle building this team. And I wanted, of course, when I Mega Evolve, I'm going to have the Iron Fist ability, so I want Hyper Cutter, that way I can prevent Intimidates, and I want Brave because it's going to be a Trick Room team. For Stab, I definitely want Mach Punch and Close Combat. For the Ice, I'm going to go with Ice Spinner, and then for that final slot, I'm just going to go with Protect, that way I can protect myself in the event I need to set up Trick Room, or Solid Tailwind, whatever. It is good to just protect Pokemon. For the slots, I went with a little special defense. The Snow, it's going to be a Snow team. That should help with my physical defense. So adding some bulk and some HP will be awesome. This for graph, I wanted to do a little different. Ignore the previous build. I want this to be more offensive, to have Nasty Plot, Twin Beam. That way, if there's any Sneaslers, Focus Sash, Hyper Voice, and Trick Room. So that way I can put on offense as well as set up Trick Room in the event I need to. Building that one real quick. And like I said, I'm fighting with this Sinistra here. Is similar, going to have redirection. I want to have access to Trick Room on this as well. I want to be able to have Machagacha for recovery, and probably just protect. I'm going to end up having leftovers on this, so I can kind of get some recovery. And I'm going to be relaxed, that way I'm slow, and I get some defense as well. Abomasnow. This one is actually going to be one of the dumbest sets that I've ever come up with. I'm going to try to use. I did some calcs, and allegedly Abomasnow with max attack can one-shot a Charizard Y with a Rock Slide. Will I be able to pull it off? I don't know. I hope so. It'd be hilarious. It'd be awesome for the clip. And then I just kind of bulked it out with the rest. I wanted some special attack. That way, if I land any Blizzards, I still don't have Blizzard as an option. Incineroar is just kind of there. So I think that set's probably fine. I was debating getting rid of Darkest Lariat for like Assurance, but I want to be able to hit our Chaladons or any sort of bulky Pokemon. Slowking, I just want to have Chilly Reception, another way to set up Snow, Trick Room. Of course, I want to be able to have Trick Room up, Psychic, and Skull just for kind of stab. I want to be able to hit whatever I can super effectively. And then for the ability, I was kind of struggling between, do I want Oblivious to prevent Taunt or Regenerator just to get some passive recovery. No matter what I chose, I was going to wish I chose the other option. But I decided to opt for Regenerator because I feel like I'm low enough on the ladder where I'm not going to see Taunt just yet. Now to slap on the items, I'm just going to put the Mega Stone on Crabominal. For Graph, since I did want to go with some sort of setup, I figured Focus Sash might not be horrible. That way I could possibly live one attack and then fire off something strong. The next one, Sinistra, like I said, leftovers. Abomasnow, I need an item to pick up a one-shot on Charizard, so that's going to be the Hard Stone. Incineroar, I didn't know exactly what I wanted, so I wanted a Resist Berry. I was debating the Pass-Ho, but I think Chopple's probably a safer option. And then with the Slowking, it's going to be the Citrus Berry, so let's hop right on in. And we're back with our very, very silly team here. I'm just going to kind of hope it works. I'm not feeling as confident with this team as I was the last one, I must say. But we're going to fight Wolfscar. And we're going to do our best to make it happen, right? So let's see what we're up against. Well, I do see the Charizard. So I know I want Slowking. Maybe go Slowking and Incineroar. I can fake out Trick Room, Chilly Reception, and then maybe Abomasnow and Crabominal in the back. Abomasnow just to guarantee that I can continue keeping my whatchamacallit up. Because are you really going to bring your fake out Mon? Oh, you might actually. I was going to say, are you really going to bring fake out if I might have Farigiraf? But maybe I lead Farigiraf. Slowking. That way they can't try and fake me out. And Abomasnow actually feels decent if I have Trick Room up. Hearthstone, if I get Trick Room up... Alright. I think this is it. I also think I kind of hate it. But depending on what I'm looking at with Farigiraf, I can either Nasty Plot or I can go on the offensive if I see Sneasler and just Psychic that slot. And the Chilly Reception is just a free switch into Crab once I get that going. Charizard, Garganackle. So, I'm trying to think if I have something I really want to do. Chilly Reception honestly feels fantastic. So maybe I just go for that. And Trick Room. I think that's it. And then I can have Crab out. I'm kind of scared. I'm half anticipating just a Solar Beam, but I'm max special defense, so I'm really hoping we can survive this. And you're also Citrus Berry. This is actually really scary. Okay. I should have killed this. But if not, I mean, all this really is doing right now. Oh my gosh, Slowking lives it just like that. Is it just sets up Snow and switches out, which would just switching Abomasnow out would do that exact same thing. Body Press is not going to KO, so honestly, this is a really, really nice looking team right now, or a nice, whatchamacallit. Chillingly bad. I actually love that. So now we have Weather up. So if I send out Abomasnow, I feel like they're not going to predict a Rock Slide, right? They might, though. And that's kind of scary, because I still have Farigiraf, though. I just don't want them to switch out. I think they might switch out. No, they're not going to switch out. I'm going to be able to go for a Nasty Plot. And, just Rock Slide. I think this is fine. Just Farigiraf was that fine. Rock Slide was fantastic. Right? Because you have to stay in. Actually, I'm going to... I think I do Nasty Plot. Because I don't think Heat Wave will beat Farigiraf. Stealth Rock. Oh, you know what? I think I really need to target that. I think I saw a team float around. No, it was running Explosion. Garganackle. Of course I missed that. I don't think that could have gone worse. 90% accuracy is as good as 0% accuracy. Oh. That's actually infuriating. I really don't like that. So I think what I have to do here is send out Crabominal. I think I do have to target the or I might have to attack. I do think that Garganackle is going to explode. I might be able to KO close combat. We'll see if a +2 Wind Beam will take out Charizard. I don't think it will. Or you know what? I think Charizard's going to protect Garganackle's going to explode. So I think we just double up Garganackle here. That would have been awesome. That would have felt so cool, but in reality, I look like a fool. But I guess that's what happens when you run not perfectly accurate moves. They do not protect Charizard. They're just probably going to... I was really anticipating another explosion or a switch mill, but nothing happens. Crit didn't matter. I think I lost this one. We'll probably jump into the next one. Might live it. Nope. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next battle. Here we are. Ooh, what in the world is this? Actually, what in the world is this? It looks like half Sun, half Trick Room. Actually, so they have the half Sun Venusaur Charizard as well as Whimsicott for Sunny Day support, as well as Tailwind. And a Dino might be Trick Room mode with Skeleturge and Golurk. I kind of really hate this. Because what do I do? I might go with the same lead that I did last time, even though it didn't work out that well. Abomasnow, you should hit 9 Rock Slides for the one that you missed last game. Or do I want to lead with Instant and maybe fake out? That might not be bad. If I can fake out Trick Room. And then I can threaten a lot of stuff with Scald. So I think this might be my move. Jeez. Yeah, really unfortunate last game. That one miss definitely played a huge role because that Charizard was just able to steamroll me afterwards. And I didn't call the play that they were going for correctly. So, Venusaur and Charizard. So, actually this isn't horrible. I'm totally fine with this. I can fake out and set up Trick Room. Trick Room? Because we do know Slowking's living a, whatchamacallit? What it's called? Solar Beam. Venusaur is not going to be able to put anything to sleep. To Trick Room up, I can actually use Flare Blitz against them because in the sun, in Trick Room, that's not going to feel great. And I think I'm going to go Chilly Reception this next turn, maybe into the Abomasnow. Kind of have to see what how this turn plays out. I just Dragon Pulse, which honestly might be better. Because I don't have the parting shot. I can literally just go on the offensive. I think I'm fine to just kind of stay. Slow thing. What happened back? I really want to get a Abomasnow for free. And just destroy a Charizard with it. But I think I'm just going to play it on the safe side. Try and take out Venusaur and Scald the Charizard slot. They might protect it, they might switch out. They didn't. They just stayed in. I learned that my Slowking is slower. Alright, I might have should have switched out. We'll see. We did see Dragon Pulse over Solar Beam, so that's kind of cool. We might be safe to just keep harassing with Slowking here. But with them going for the speedy mode, I'm kind of hopeful we just see Whimsicott. And I can just keep Flare Blitzing. Oh, actually, no. It's North down. So this actually might even be better. Because now I get a Abomasnow for free. And as much as I want to get Gravable out, I just want to get rid of this Charizard with a Rock Slide. And I have no choice but to stay in, right? What are you doing? I don't see why I won't just switch out. I'll Chilly Reception just... Is there really a point? I think I can just hard switch. It does nothing. I'll send in the Crab. And we're gonna Rock Slide and it's gonna work, right? Or do I Aurora Veil here? I think I'm gonna Scald an Aurora Veil. I think that'll give me like one turn under Trick Room, but if I can remove whatchamacallit, Charizard, ooh, crit's really nice. Just a Calm Mind. Mm. So I'm really excited to get the crab in and just start doing some damage. Oh, wait a minute. Am I gonna live this heat wave? Why did I do that? I should have just rocked. It's okay. So now we have to take out this Charizard. We saw Dragon Pulse. I think I scalded you, and I just have to. Do I Ice Hammer, actually? And just make sure that you're gone. I think I do that. Now this will be the turn that they protect, and I'm just a fool and I lose because of it. But I don't know why this crab is a lot harder to work around. Granted, I don't have Sneasler on this team. Oh, Dino protect. It's a double protect then, whatever. No, they don't protect the Charizard. So that's a down Charizard, definitely, right? Unfortunate. We still have a Trick Room, hopefully. We do. Wow, that's so unfortunate for me. I didn't see how much Scald did. I think I just Ice Hammer that slot again. And hope for the best. Alright, I'm getting really unlucky here. That might be a misplay. Because we're definitely doubling up onto that slot. And yeah, there goes your Charizard Y. Okay. So maybe they have Golurk in the back without Dino. Skeledirge actually would be pretty bad. Bomb! Oh, okay. I just had to get a move off. That's what the problem was. Okay. So it's 2v1. I no longer have Trick Room. But I don't... Depending on what they have. Like, Skeledirge is probably my biggest problem. I don't know if Trick Room's really necessary here. Because they're probably going to want to take out the crab. But I'm just going to protect you. I know it's just going to be a super effective move. So I kind of hope they just Torch Song or something into that slot. And I can just get some free... Ooh, they didn't. I kind of lived that really well. And I still have my Citrus Berry. So I might actually just... No, I don't need a Trick Room. Okay. I think I've gotten this one. Okay. That was actually horrible. Yeah, so I'm just gonna Scald. I don't need to overthink this. And just Ice Hammer. Okay. Locking it in. Letting it play out. Will they? I would just quit and say, ooh. I don't think that matters. I think we're gonna see Ice Hammer pick up a KO here. And I didn't even set a goal with what I was going to try to do with Metal, but just get KO is the main thing. Not really listen. It. But it's more than just doing nothing. Oh, maybe that's what they were stalling out. But even then, they can't KO Slow King unless I miss Ice Hammer. Unless I miss Ice Hammer again. Wow, okay. They Torch Song. Okay, I think this is it. Crab goes... Doesn't go down. Huh. You can live something. That's kind of good to know. And part of me was debating running Drain Punch over close combat, but I really think I need that power just to pick up KOs. But hey, that's 1-1. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we get another good showcase, maybe a better showcase. Okay, wait a minute. Huh. I don't know how I feel about this, because the Zoroark is really, really unnerving. And I definitely don't want to fake out into that slot. What is Passimian doing there? Is it there to pick up Iron Fist? This is a really strange matchup. I kind of like Abomasnow here. If I can just go for the spread Blizzard. Furgraph might not be bad. Or I think I go Slow King. I have Crab in the back. I'm just trying to think what I want exactly to bring into this. Furgraph feels good, actually, against a lot of stuff with Twin Beam. I need to bring the Crab. It's just, do I want the Snow or Incineroar or Sinistra? I think the Aurora Veil might be huge. But actually, I think Fake Out's more important here. I think I switch like this. That way I can maybe Fake Out depending on what I see. I'm really hoping, or I might just Parting Shot Trick Room or Chilly Reception. Kind of like it to see how it goes. Arcanine, Dragonite. So like clear. Ooh. All right, the Arcanine is the whatchamacallit. So I think I'm fine to just Trick Room and I Lariat that, right? Alright, I think I Fake Out Dragonite. Unless it's a Rockhead Arcanine. This is Zoroark. I think I'm gonna Lariat the Arcanine, just assuming that that's a Zoroark. So far, Dragonite was a Zoroark? So that's just a head smash. Oh, wow. Definitely misplayed that one. Miscalled that. Can do here now. I think a Trick Room. Because I definitely need to get Trick Room up. And do I Parting Shot the Arcanine? Yeah, I think I do that. I can close combat that slot. Wait. I think I want to just Lariat the Dragonite. I don't think Incineroar's living this turn. I don't like this. Let's see what we have. Furgraph does live just as it does. Boom. Definitely smashed. With Trick Room up, though, I feel like my Incineroar can either pick up the KO on Zoroark. I think that's probably my better bet, and maybe we just Twin Beam the Arcanine for the best. This is a really awkward spot that I've kind of been put in, but I do have the Crab, so that's kind of nice. How much? Yeah, Larry didn't do enough for the Arcanine, so we're gonna hope that Twin Beam does enough. And now I'm always falling into the trap of Twin Beam. It seems so appealing, because it doesn't, or it hits twice, so it does not get affected by like Sash. But that's fine. Actually, you wasted a turn anyway. Larry comes out. I think I'm okay. I can just maybe Hyper Voice and Flare Blitz, depending on what their mon that comes out is. If it's Crab, then I'm in trouble, but I mean, Twin Beam and Flare Blitz might hurt. Pass him. Okay. I think I just continue Twin Beaming and I'll Lariat the Arcanine. Oh, and they have Dragonite in the back, actually. So if I can get one of these mons down, and I can get... Oh, I think they're just letting it go down so they can get Dragonite in safely. But either way, this... I have, like, now I'm at a 3v1. They have a Dragonite, which is likely their Mega. I'm just trying to... think really stands out in my head. So maybe I switch out Incineroar this turn into Chronometal, so I can possibly have Fake Out Ice Hammer. I think Trick Room's expiring this next turn. I thought they had me for a little while, but I might have this. So what are we looking at? 2 turns of Trick Room, actually. So maybe I just Twin Beam and Lariat? I think I switch. Because that means this following turn, as long as I survive, I can just Mega Evolve Ice Hammer. In the event that doesn't work, I can just keep applying pressure with Farigiraf. They can try to protect, but I was probably multi-scale, so I'm doing 40% with a Twin Beam. They can't E-Speed. They Heat Wave. Of course it's Heat Wave. Don't burn the crab. They probably will. So, I mean, I think they're probably just going to protect here. But in the event they don't, are they inner focus? They are inner focus, so I am not going to try to fake out. But I can Lariat. Or maybe Parting Shot. That did what, 90? So this will prevent a roll from getting the KO. In the I guess it doesn't really change anything. Well, yeah, because if they don't protect, I miss Ice Hammer. This will lower their stats before they attack, but it should be good. And I can maybe protect. Actually, no, I don't think it changes anything. Hitting me. Why? Why? They roost. So they're not multi-scale. But Parting Shot is nice. So actually, I think I Parting Shot again. And protect. What is... Double check. 90, okay. I hate the number 90 today. But I think this is probably my best. Because they're just going to Heat Wave. Nothing to Incineroar, so I can just keep kind of plugging away at its stat drops. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to go on the offensive here. Because we're going to land this Ice Hammer, and it's just going to get the KO, and it's going to feel great. Of course. But in the event, I'm not going to will into existence. And also, in the apartment building I live in, there's a bunch of children screaming outside. I'm really hoping the mic isn't picking it up. When I was mentioning the birds last episode, of course they crit. I hope it's not picking it up because it does sound like they're screaming bloody murder. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that felt pretty good. So, unfortunate occurrences this game. I made a lot of missed calls, but kind of clawed it back. So, very, very cool. Let's try and see if I can do it again. I said that backwards, but that's okay. Ooh. Huh. So they have Rain. They have Sableye, Archaludon, Garchomp. I don't think they're bringing Garchomp. And Caesar. So I didn't bring any sort of Encore. Sableye absolutely walled my Farigiraf. Crab is fine. Doesn't really care too much about that. The burn is scary though on Scovillain. I didn't really think about Scovillain too much when building this. So maybe the lead I do. Instant Slowking. I can fake out maybe Chilly Reception. Or Sinistra might be good. Because I can actually Rage Powder, I can Trick Room. I can't get burned. Kind of want a Bomb Snow too. Maybe Instant Sinistra, a Bomb Snow, Crab in the back. think that's it. I want to make sure I have what you call it in the end. Weather. So, hey, there you go. Sinistra gets to come out and do something. That's awesome. Let's see what they bring. And this Zoroark thing pestering me every episode. That's gotta stop, please. I don't want to do that. Caesar Pelipper. Okay, actually, wait a minute. I might be able to just switch Sinistra out. No, I think they're probably gonna switch Caesar out, right? So I think I'm good to fake out and Matcha Gotcha. That feels totally fine. So I can get rid of their Pelipper. It's not going to be a weather war. I just win the weather. They're really fast. They Sword Dance. Okie dokie. Not a fan of that. Missed the Pelipper. Awesome. Not what we want at all, but if we get the burn, I'm not mad. Yeah, I'm pretty upset. Okay, so I now have to Flare Blitz and just hope that I don't get Mollywops here. But I'm going to put my weather up so that way they don't get the boost. I should have just went with this in the first place. I think every Incineroar that I've faced in this, they'd never lead Fake Out. Just the fact that it exists is kind of scary. Weather Ball, huh? That's going to do very little because it's snow now. Should have thought about that one. Sword Dance, I might be able to pick off this knockout. Let's see what we've got going on here. Flare Blitz. Oh! They got way too greedy with that. But yeah. There you go. That felt pretty good. I know it wasn't my crab doing it, and it took a lot of recoil, but I would do it all again. Oh, I just quit! What were you thinking? I had an Incineroar out. Alright, let's not count that one. I'll put it in there, but I think I'm probably going to try to do at 30 minutes in my recording, so might have to do a little bit more. I don't feel as comfortable with this team. Master Godsey. Let's see what we have here. I don't want to bring Incineroar because I have Competitive and Defiant. Finish Slow King. I can Trick Room, switch. Do I want Burgraff? My fear is they just lead Charizard, Venusaur anyway. What do I do against that? Something gets put to sleep. Well, they can't put Abomasnow to sleep. What if I lead Abomasnow Sinistra? Then I get absolutely destroyed by Heatwave. So Slow King. No, I don't want to lead crap. Sinistra Slow King. That feels good. Abomasnow Crab in the back. Now, by me doing this, Abomasnow, you're going to land a Rock Slide. Right. That just has to be what happens. It is getting kind of late in the day, and it's going to be louder here, so I think this might be my last match. Yes, Charizard and Mike, my favorite Pokemon. So, I think I'm fine to just try to Trick Room here. And Chilly Reception. Or maybe just Psychic. I might not have to Chilly Reception, because if Slow King goes down, if Sinistra goes down, if either one of these mobs goes down, no, actually, I don't know. Because if they just Heat Wave, I'm in trouble. I forgot about that. That might be a problem. Well, I guess we'll see. They're probably gonna, Sleep Powder? Yeah, Heat Wave. No, they Giga Drain. I kind of don't like that I lived at like a little more than half, because I wanted, they crit. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And they Heat Wave. What are you gonna do, Sinistra? You're just gonna get bucketed. Okie dokie. I don't have Protect on Abomas, no? So... I'm trying to think. I need to get Trick Room up. I have no choice to do that. I can... I guess I can send in the Crab and Protect and go for Trick Room and hope that they target him correctly. Anyway. But they did just target Mike anyway. I'm half tempted to just like Ice Hammer Charizard and see how much it does. I don't think it's gonna do enough. I think this one might be again for me. Why would they like think and attack me instead of just Sleep Powder? I don't like that. Kind of hoping they double up the Crab. It doesn't make sense too, but maybe they miss the Slowking. Actually, that might be sick if they miss. I'd be very happy if they miss Slowking. Please. That's unfortunate. So now what? I don't have Trick Room. I just have to hope for the best. So yeah, they just have to mess everything up. They have to play absolutely horribly. Ice Hammer you, and we're gonna Rock Slide. If they're really smart, they'll switch out their. They don't have to, but if they switch out their Charizard, that'll guarantee that they have Weather in the end. That's probably their safe play, but they have it on a plate right in front of them. Right? If they protect Mike, they might just Heat Wave. Looks like they're just gonna Heat Wave. But if they oh, they don't miss. Of course, double connect. Boom. Yeah. No. I will see you guys. I gotta get one more. I didn't like how that one went. We'll see. I am taking the Slowking. Slowking feels pretty decent. It lives a lot of stuff that I don't think it will, which is cool. Helper's awkward. Kind of want to like Chilly Reception, Trick Room. I think that might be what I have to do. I just fear. I keep bringing Abomasnow. I feel like it's not the right play, but they have 1, 2 dragons that are weak to ice. They have Charizard, which, if it ever lands, is weak to rock. I think my flowchart was just wrong. That's how I was planning on playing. Yeah, I think I'm fine to just Rage Powder here and Trick Room, right? Where do I Chilly Reception? I think I Trick Room. I think I Rage Powder. Now this is gonna be the one Stalwart or Chaladon on the ladder. So maybe I switch out anyway. I think I switch out into Abomasnow. And I Trick Room. That is the safe play. That's the play I need to make here. Yeah, I'm not doing that to be Stalwart. No way. Yeah. I would be so upset. I did not do that. And this feels pretty good. Because I still end up getting my weather up. I have a Mon out. That's gonna do just fine. They're gonna take their time charging this. And I'm good to probably just start dealing some damage depending on what Pelipper goes for here. They go for Tail. Even better. This feels actually really good. Boom. Okay. So I think I kind of want to see the order and what these guys are going to move. So Abomasnow is going to go first, which is probably for the best. They can't switch out Archaladon, actually. Maybe I Auroraville. And I Gotcha. This will get some chip. I might be able to get some burn damage, and this will keep my guys around a little longer. Hopefully. Got some good damage. I think without a doubt that electric shot is going into a Bomba Snow here. We crit the Pelipper, which is nice. And they are stamina. Okay. But, I mean, denying their weather is awesome. I think I still live that because wow, yeah. We are confused. I don't like that. And what damage? Okay. I think I just Blizzard with a Bomba Snow here, and I'm gonna switch on my crab. I don't feel a reason not to. It feels just fine. Like, I know I have Ice Hammer and I have Rock Slide, but I don't want to real Rock Slide just yet. And Hospitality would be the save in the event that my crab takes some damage. I'm poised pretty well, actually. With Trick Room, they have Tailwind. Everything I have is in so much better. And my crab is joyful about this situation. Watching this Hurricane and just destroy crabs, I would cry. Getting their Trailodon set up with all these staminas is really uncomfortable. Big splash in that slot. The Bomba Snow goes down, so I don't have Rock Slide anymore. But I can send in a good friend Slowking. That way, if they do have Charizard, I can Chilly Reception, and that'll keep Snow up. This feels good. This feels good. Would they bring Charizard? I don't think so. They did. So we can just Chilly Reception here and keep our weather. I think I want to Ice Hammer the Charizard. And we're going to see how much damage this does. In the event that they don't Mega Evolve, watch this Mega. If this is Zard X, this actually might be hilarious. Actually, it doesn't matter, no matter what, as long as it hits, it's super effective. Not super effective, it's neutral. I don't see a Mega Evolution yet, but we do have Super Power. I don't see a Mega Evolution. Is X? Okay. Well, my Chilly Reception was for naught. But that's okay. I wanted to make sure that I kept weather, no matter what happened. Showing with that joke, does it fail? Or do I still switch? It fails. Which is honestly fine. I think I... Oh, okay, didn't fail. I'm fine to get Sinistra out. If I do survive this turn, I can Rage Powder. Why? Why does everything I click miss? No. Why not get the special defense shot? Oh my gosh, you lived that? Incredible. I think I just Rage Powder here. And I have to hope that Ice Hammer actually connects this time, and then I can maybe Mach Punch the Chaladon and get a crit. This has been such an unfortunate time. And it does like 69%. Not good enough. It's nice, but not nice enough. And then outrageous. Wow, I was poised so well, and then I just missed the move when I needed it. It's like 3 times. Blind Unluck. And then Slowking against the world. I'm gonna try and play this out. I don't see a world in which it works the way I want it to. Because I have to get a crit on our Chaladon, Charizard has to then get itself confused and just hit itself. I think my win condition is Charizard just hitting itself. And I can only get that in the event that our Chaladon goes down right now. Will it go down right now? Or is this the end of the video? I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we are next lucky in the new one. Hopefully we are more lucky in the next one. So I'm just gonna let Slipkey go down here. Super unfortunate time. I feel like the crab could have done something good. It just kept not. What? Miss? No. I just kept getting really unlucky, which is unfortunate, but that's the game we play. It felt like a good spin, but every other roll after that was horrible. So hopefully, next one I get a non-trickling team that I can put moves with. I will see you guys, hopefully in the next one.